You've made it halfway through your 12-month journey. Stop and let that sink in for a second. The calls, the coffees, the appraisals, the long days on the road, you've put in real work to get here. But before you race into that next 6 months, let's take a moment to pause. I'm a real big believer in taking time to sit quietly, even if it's just 5 minutes. I use apps like Headspace and just call it reconnecting with the present. And honestly, it's in those moments, that stillness that you get, it gives you the clarity that you need. So month 6 isn't about doing more. It's about slowing down, zooming out, and making sure that the next 6 months are focused on what actually moves you closer to 50+ management. Hey, I'm Patrick from Good Neighbours Property Management. At this halfway point in your journey, I want to remind you that building a rent roll isn't just about the numbers. It's about creating a business that gives you freedom and confidence, and eventually a great payday that could change your life, because that's exactly what it did for me. Now, this month is about recalibration, reviewing your numbers honestly, asking what's working and what's not, spotting where you've dropped the ball, be honest with yourself, and making the mindset shifts you need to scale further. Cutting out the busy work so you can stay laser focused on landlord winning activities. And that's where we help you with the admin work so that you can get out there and sign up new business and look after your tenants. Now, week 1, think, are you on pace for 50 managements? For example, when I hit month 6, my first year, I realized I was behind pace. Instead of feeling down and thinking I wasn't doing as well as others, which was often the voice in my head, I made a conscious choice to stop that spiral and correct it into a more positive mental attitude. So I doubled down on appraisals and follow-ups, and I finished the year strong. So a little mini activity, maybe write down your current management count. Compare it with your target, and if you're off track, don't beat yourself up. Just decide what core activity you'll double down on this week. So week 2, think, what has surprised you so far? Now, for example, I thought flyers would be my main source of leads. Turns out landlord coffees brought in way more referrals than anything else. So a little mini action, list your biggest surprises so far, then ask, how can you lean into what's unexpectedly working? Now, getting into week 3, think, what mindset shift do you need to scale further? For example, early on, I was too focused on being busy because it made me feel good instead of being effective. Now, the shift was moving from doing everything to doing the right things. A little pro tip, don't let your attitude default to how you feel in the moment or to what others expect of you. Now, each day you get to choose your mindset. So you choose to smile, choose to be a winner, and as Brandon Burchard says, bring the joy into every room you enter. Now, that's not just for you, it's a gift to everyone you meet. A little mini action, identify one mindset shift you'll commit to this week and remind yourself of it daily. Now, in week 4, think, what's one old habit or assumption that's holding you back? One habit I had to stop was saying yes to things I really didn't want to do, especially things outside of my professional service. For instance, a landlord once asked me to deal with a fencing issue between neighbors, but managing a rental doesn't mean managing everything. I had to remind myself and them that my role is to ensure landlords and tenants meet their obligations under the Act, not to take on every single dispute that pops up related to your property. So a little pro tip, every time you say yes to something outside your role, you're saying no to high value BDM activity. So protect your focus and your time. A little mini action, write down one habit or belief that you need to let go of this week and replace it with a boundary or a reminder that keeps you focused on your real role as a business builder. Now, by the end of month 6, you'll have a clear picture of where you stand and a sharper plan for the next 6 months. This isn't about perfection, guys. It's about awareness, adjustment, and recommitting to the activities that actually build your rent roll. Now, remember, the second half of your year can be even stronger than the first if you use the reset wisely, because you have momentum and experience behind you. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's one mindset shift that you're making this month, or what's one mindset shift you have to work on? And for the experienced BDMs watching, share a lesson you learned at your own kind of mid-year mark. It might be the spark that someone else needs right now. Now, a closing quote. Remember, the reset isn't about shrinking your goals. It's about raising your actions to match them. Never lower your target. Increase your actions. That one's from Grant Cardone. Take care, guys.